What's going on? It's the Rap Nerd, and some more rumors about the sequel to Joker just dropped. Two things, which is pretty ironic with this being the sequel, Joker number two. It's neither here nor there. But first thing, Harley Quinn, played by Lady Gaga, should be in this movie. I guess that's what the rumors are saying right now. Which that idea, I could see that. Lady Gaga has played Wacko a number of times before, especially in American Horror Story. So I definitely think she have no problem tapping into that Hardy energy. Like that's actually pretty dope. But the second thing about it that's throwing me off a little bit is the film is supposed to be a musical, and I'm not all the way like nose up like musical, but I am kind of like musicals aren't my favorite at all. Probably my least favorite genre. There's not a musical that I can say that I like at all, but I'm willing to give it a chance to see what the first trailer or teaser looks like, because honestly, it's kind of a natural progression that makes sense, because the first Joker was extremely driven by music. I think it won an Oscar for the score, if I'm not mistaken. And with music being so oriented in that movie, I can see how this one would go the direction of a musical, because it plays a huge part. Again, I can't say that enough. Like the music and soundtrack choices of the movie are one of the things I like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like having Cream playing at the end. When he's riding through the city, seeing all the chaos. The score. I mean, hell, after he commits his first two murders, he straight up does a ballet-like dance, in the mirror. And Todd Phillips has said time and time again that Arthur's soul is musical. Like he walks with a bop, he does things with a bop, and he kind of moves like he's always dancing to some type of music. So that part I can see. Again, when it comes to musicals too, there are different scales and levels of musicals. Some stuff is called a musical just because it could have a few scenes that are actually singing, and it gets classified as a musical, whilst others are like West Side Story, where it's straight up just flat out musical. So who knows, man. I will say I gotta give kudos to Todd Phillips for doing something different and pushing the genre. Excuse me. And we never know how it goes, because I look at Birds of Prey, when Harley had that dance sequence when Black Mask had her strapped to the chair. Like, I don't know if they can go just that direction, where it's like a few instances of music like that in portions to explain plot lines, or if it's going to be straight up musical. There's all kind of ways. Because like the Harley Quinn scene in Birds of Prey, I actually wish that they showed the entire scene, which Kathy Ann said that that's an actual scene, so it kind of sucks that they cut it out. And even Birds of Prey, just bringing that up, it kind of feels like a musical, even though it's not, but it's just the flamboyant nature of it. The music plays a huge role in that film, so it just makes sense that this would be a musical, and I'm not really upset at that. I think if you're gonna do a sequel to such a great movie like The Joker, you need to push the elements some, because I think the first one pushed some elements within the comic book genre. So what other way to do it besides making this like a musical, for lack of better terms? You know what I mean? It's equally brilliant as it is head scratching, and I think because the response to both are on either side of the level, just shows how genius of an idea it is and how much it could work. Because one thing about cinema, and for those who are on whatever side of the fence on this thing, is you can't count something out until you see it. Like the first Joker movie, people were kind of like, why are we getting a Joker movie? Who cares about the original Joker? Well, that's what we got. But Joker ended up being one of the best comic book genre movies ever. Point blank period. It's in my top 15 or 20, I forgot which one, but it's in my top 20 at least. I think it was done brilliantly. I think if that same level of detail is given to this one in musical format, it could work. Todd Phillips has a few bangers in his closet, man. Like I said, he has while most people don't see the whole trilogy of The Hangover being bangers, the first one is a banger. Road Trip is a banger. School of Scoundrels, what's the other joint he did? Of course, Joker. He's got some comedic gold. Due Date. There's a lot of comedic joints that he did that are actually really, really good. So I'm not gonna count it out. It's equal sides for me. I'm right smack dab in the middle. I'm intrigued and I'm also head scratching because I don't like musicals at all. So for those folks on that side, I understand, but I understand the brilliance in seeing a choice like this, and it's the natural progression from the first one. So that's my take on it. I'm gonna go in with the open mind. I expect nothing less from DC anyway. They're the trendsetters. They're the ones that go on a limb to try different things. So I clap it up even if the movie doesn't end up being that great, or it just, whatever happens, transpires with it. I gotta applaud Todd Phillips and them if this is the case, because this is a rumor, we don't know. So anyway, what do you think about Joker 2 being a musical? What do you think about Lady Gaga being Harley Quinn possibly? And let me know in the comments, man. If you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, and until next time, peace.
Rap Nerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy.